Hello everybody and welcome back to Silverrun Forest. So we are just going to the sawmill because we only have, well, it's under 10,000 litres of wood left in here. So this trailer we filled up, I think it was 2 episodes ago now. We're going to go make sure this is full. We'll also go check our other productions, which I think they will be okay, because I know the wood turner where we're getting our staircase rails, I know that doesn't use wood very quickly whatsoever. So I'm hoping it's just here that we have to have a look at to get filled up. So how much is this going to take? Helps if I get into the trigger. Oh, it's taken the whole back, so that may even take all of this. Can we go further in here now? This is taking all of our timber. I was hoping there could be some to sell. So let's go to here. And we're full. So that keeps that production running very, very well. If we just release the straps and strap back up again. I may as well, I'll need to take this down to the bottom, because today, first job, we're going to have to go sell all our products, which I'll just off camera, I'll load us up with everything and then I will bring you back when we're selling, because I think we've seen that many times before, to the point of where I'm half thinking it may be worth just setting everything to sell. And we're also going to, hopefully, we're going to fell this part of the wood, so the right hand side of the new planting, we're hopefully going to fell that there, and we are also going to finish off our track through here. And this is why I am bringing this down here, because there is the odd tree to come out and it will have to be loaded up here. So we'll drop the trailer off, and I just need to remember where I left the flatbed. I think it's just on the side of the track down here. Here she is. We'll also have to get, because the skid steer is still on the trailer, I think it's got the rock hammer still on it, so we will have to take that off and put the stump grinder on, because there is quite a few stumps where we were. But yeah, so like I say, just in the meantime, I am just going to jump cut this to where I gather everything up, and I'll bring you back when we're there to sell. So first job, let's just make sure this roller coaster has everything it needs. I don't know how much it's going to take, but I doubt very little whatsoever. Yeah, 3,778. Now to Silverrun Market, which should get us a fair bit more. So unstrap and through 83,547. Now we will make our way to the iron furnace and gather up all our metal. So I have just spread the metal around on the trailer, because I think last time I loaded it all up on the top and I just lost all steering. I've also just had a look through our productions. All our productions are okay. The iron furnace will need a bit more soon. But what I don't want to have to keep doing is keep renting or leasing the wheel loader. So that may be something that we can do on finance. Although we do have the little Valtra tractor that's on, was that a loan or finance? Can't remember. That may be a loan. So I just need to be careful on that. So I'm hoping in a few episodes time we won't have to lease no more, and we can just go buy it outright, and it will nigh on just live up at the mine, which will be very, very handy, and in time it will pay for itself. finally, the wooden beams. I don't know how much capacity we've got left for these, but we can see... Oh, brilliant. So they've gone in perfectly. So what's left to do? So this stage... Does it tell you which stage we're in? No, it doesn't. So I'm maybe in the next... Ooh, long haul. Well, that's cool. Just got myself a new achievement. So hopefully in the next month or two we would have moved on. I don't quite know what work has been done, but I would imagine when we do move on, we do need prefabricated walls, so we do need to start thinking, or just bearing in mind, about the old sawmill, because that's the only way, unless we buy them, I think that's the only way we can get them, because I know our sawmill in FS22 you could do prefabricated walls, but obviously in FS25 we can't. So what we're going to do, we're going to go up, we're going to go grab our pickup truck, we're going to, with the skid steer on, and we're going to bring that down to this bottom so we can start looking at finishing off our track to the second yard. So we'll get this down there, and then we'll have to get the harvester and look at what needs to be taken out. There will be a few bushes and so on that will need to go, but I think first things first is if we just make sure that we know exactly where we're going. So we'll just pull this on the side here out of the way, and it's like little things. Let's just turn that off. We can, is it Z or no, I'm on the I forget how to do the trailer now. No, I'll have to work this out quickly. Y for this one, so we can leave that there. So let's take the straps off the trailer for now. So oh, have I pressed F2 by accident there? So if we get our chainsaw, we should be able to delete these trees out, and we'll just have to make our way, because we don't want these in the way for aesthetics. We'll cut that, cut that, cut that. These little bushes can stay. This one wants to go, so we'll just get rid of that. Like so. Obviously we'll have to cut these two down, and I don't think that's worth, there's no point keeping that one there. So not the most realistic of things, but anyways. This one can go. And then what about, oh, there's a few more on this side, so I'll quickly clear these ones. And there we go. Everything else wants the harvester to come and cut it down, and then we'll be able to thread our bridge across here. But first we'll have to cut these, go over there, cut them, and then we'll have to come through with the skid steer, getting rid of the stumps, and then we can look at placing our bridge down. Now where is our harvester? Here we go. So we'll get this, it shouldn't be too long of a job, well, I hope not. Final stump is gone, so we can turn that off, and let's get that looking something like alright, and we will bring ourselves back to here, and this will be, we will use this as the first vehicle to go across our new bridge. So we go construction, we have a few options here, all for a nice amount of money, only £100. So that wants to be We can either use this one, we just need to try and make sure that there's no lips, so we're not going to get caught on anything. We have this one, which is a bit smaller. That one, where we've got the back, that actually looks a lot more in keeping with the map. There is quite a, we can have some lights down here if we want to. But interesting, that's the same amount of money as what the others are. I think, considering that's the case, we will use this one so we can always see where it is. And I believe, that's too far. I believe we need to be on this side to get the best image, well, the best view on it all. So if we went something like that, and now get into here, we'll give it a test drive. I do need to, we're just going to paint over those stones, we're not going to keep them. So I think that's a lot more in keeping with the map. There is a bit of a bump there, but we may be able to if we go into landscaping. Let's just see what we can do here. So if we did this, started up here and went to it, we can just go a bit over like so. And then if we get the softening tool, let's just soften slightly. Now that should get rid of any lips that are there. If we use the softening tool here, we can just bring that down ever so slightly, so that's not as aggressive. And we might as well, whilst we're here, go zoom and take out those bits of stones that we don't want, like so. So what's it like on this side? It shouldn't be too bad. We can deal with that, definitely. I did toy with taking that big rock out there, but I thought actually it adds a bit of character to this little cut through. There is also a cut through. There is somewhere where you can make a track up at the top there going down, but I don't think we will do. I think we may leave that be for now. But if we do end up doing a lot over there, we can open that up. The only thing is I didn't realise until we'd put the sawmill and the shed up at top, so it's not the easiest of... there's not a lot of room, let's say, up there, if we were to try pull anything round. So if we get up on here, and hopefully, if we just ram that in a bit and lift this up, we should be able to. So remember it's Y. We can do that. Let's hop back out again. We can just drop this down for now, like so. That can be turned off because it's done a very good job for us. Let's just strap it all on, so now that's all done. And we need to go get our lorry. Let's just take the trailer off. Like that. We will have to go get our wood trailer, which I've already used it today. I can't remember where I've left it. And then we will go, apologies about that. And then we will go and grab, I left it down here, didn't I? We'd literally just been next door to it. We can then go load up with the timber that we've just cut. I would like to at some point, I've left that timber in a very, very bad place. I would like to at some point buy the base game lorry that you can load wood up into. I think that crane there, it may be a lot easier to use than what this one is to start loading stuff up. I could very, very, very well be wrong, but that's I get that feeling about wrong button. I get that feeling about it all that could be the way forward. But what I will do is I will just load these up. I don't think we need to do this on camera, and we can get the full trailer load, and then we'll get a nice picture of what our actual bridge looks like. Because we do need to, we've got to remember that the sheep, we've got the realistic animal mod on, so for the sheep we need to look at the animal dealer, because we will have to try and buy some more and look for the best breeding that there is available. And we're just going to have to slowly keep building up like so. What's happening here? So we've probably filled half our trailer here. So again, we're going to have to just move this back over to this side, because like I say, we need to look at felling. And I don't know whether it may be worth if we just pop into our menu and go into landscaping and painting. Let's just have a look to see where, because I don't want to take these ones out, but I think these, oh, better yet, let's try do this properly. If we work around the outside first, and if we go, we don't have a spray can, so let's go down to marking sprays. Is there a yellow? Yes. So what will that be? No. There we go. And I know it does come up with what we can change how we want the marker to be, which is change marker type. I don't know what's changing about that. But if we work on, where's the bottom of the, okay, so we're halfway through the pond. So we'll go through, to keep it in line with that, we'll go through here. Okay, that'll work. We'll use that, and then we'll change it to a cross. I know I'm probably doing this wrong. Or was there an arrow? No. So cross, we'll stop there. We will leave that one. And if we keep the, I don't honestly know what I'm really doing here, but if we use this one, we'll leave that tree there. We'll just have to make sure that we work up this way first, so that I know where we're going. This can come down. Can you put them, oh, that's mint, you can put them real high as well. So all these ones are going to come down like that. Ooh. Like that. We'll leave these ones on the edge just to keep it looking, well, trying to keep it looking somewhat nice. Do we leave that one? Is it only these two here? Right, so we'll leave those two. So where did I get to? So let's leave those two. Where's my marker? Where's a tree that I've marked? Okay, down here. One there, one there. So we want to take this one out. Let's get that one marked. So I believe it's that one there, that one there. So we're taking all these out here. When we work our way across, oh, that's fairly easy. All these can go, and we just need to make sure that we know where we're coming in from. So I'll have to go back to where we started spraying and work back towards the track. And the final one to spray. Really? Okay, I've just spent £100 on spray paint and I've run out already. So we get back into here. This is the way we're going to go. So we're going to start here and then make our way round, and at least we've got some sort of a border and we know where we're going. So let's hop back into the cab. Let's turn it on and we will go into another time lapse. So we'll just take this tree down, and this will be the last tree of the episode. In the next one we will have to look at clearing all these up and also finish felling what's left. And, well, can't forget to plant as well. I would quite like to put different trees in here. Obviously what's best for timber and what makes money, like a good amount of money, which I can't quite remember what we put in the other bit. So if we just turn this off and let's run over to here, if we don't get stuck. What have we put in? Because I would think it would be nice to put some spruce trees in. So here we've got ponderosa pine, and we have whatever those ones are. Are they lodgepole? Oh, we may have to. Oh, I can't remember. Unless I look back through the videos to see what we did put down. But there isn't many trees here now to fell. That's a big spruce. I don't know whether I'll be able to fell that with our harvester. And is that a ponderosa pine as well? That one. That's huge. 35.9 meters. What's this one? So there's 10 centimeters in height difference between those two. I would have said the one on the left, the ponderosa, or however you say it, looks miles bigger. But right, let's go. Map. We need to go have a look. Oh, in the barn. Right, we're going to have to get out of here. So let's jump out of here. How much wool have we got? One thing. This may take a while with the wool. So we go on to here. We have currently 2 rams, which, from what I remember, these rams are very, very good. And what I would like to do is, if we go change name, we'll just confirm, well, sorry, change name, random, Earl, confirm. Has that changed him to Earl? Why has that not changed him to Earl? Spotty. Why is Earl not changing his name? That's interesting. So let's go to this one, change its name. Okay, it's not changing its name. The only reason why I am changing or trying to change their names is I think that if you give them a name, then the ones when they do breed that you just have these identities on, the tag numbers, identity numbers, however you want to call it, we know which ones to get rid of because they'll be the ones left like that, which is what's rather annoying that I can't change their name for some unknown reason. Do I go select? No? Do you not like Earl? Should we go for that one? Okay, maybe not. Right, we need to... They're all rams, bar this one, and that's really bad quality. We may have to go for a different breed. But first things, let's just make sure there is a ram here. That's overall good, very bad, good, average. So if we buy... How many good are there? There's not that many good ones there. But they are here. So, good, 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 good. Right, so we don't want annoying Rocky. Metabolism average. High, 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 good. High, very high. So Oliver seems to be a very good one. Better than Rocky. Right, so if we get Oliver, and if we go, sorry, I didn't mean to click that, for these 2, we don't want any goats, so if we buy them, I'm only buying an extra ram because I don't know whether, did I buy them or not? I don't think I did. Are they still selected? Where's Oliver? Oliver. So you. And then you. Right. Buy selected. 2 animals. Buy. Is this just charging me but not actually giving me the... Oh, I don't know. And then what have we got? So that's a good one. I don't know whether we have... I don't know whether we have a RAM. I don't know whether we need a RAM for these other ones. I'm unsure. But that's a good one. So we'll buy that. I'm just trying to fill our enclosure. But it's just annoying that there's so many RAMs. Average. No, they're all rams. You're bad. And then goats. Right. So, what do we have now? So, we go back into here and look in. So, Maverick. I love that name. I see. What I don't know is whether you need a ram for each breed. That's the only reason why I'm buying that one from Maverick's awesome. So that's the only reason why I am buying extras. It's like here, so for the black brown mount, the Swiss black brown mountain, you know, we've got one ram to one yow. But on the big positive side, we do have some very, very good breeding in here. But I do want to change the names. Oh, DE. So does that mean you are from somewhere else? Does it tell you where you're from? I don't know. Change name. That changed. No. Anyways, we've got quite a few sheep now. We've got a fourth of the enclosure filled, so that should, and we've got 198 litres, so that should keep us going and hopefully start getting a fair amount of wool, which we just need to move to here. But on that note, I would just like to say to everybody, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have all liked and enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye for now.